I'm so tired of the same old people acting like they love me, but their hearts are filled with evil. I know. Saying they might ride or die, but they probably rather die than to stay by my side.
Welcome to Love and War, and I am Donshay Martin, and today I have Scorpio on my left side, and I have your partner, Scorpio, on my right. We're going to start with you, Scorpio. I'm talking to a Scorpio that if I were to be around you or somebody was around you, maybe you don't move like a Scorpio. You're more of this type of energy that is fiery, passionate about things. You don't chase anybody, and you definitely aren't chasing your partner. Talking to a Scorpio that is beautiful. When people see you, they look at you and they think you are a beautiful person. You look good to people. You are a Scorpio that could be, my mind just said overly sexually passionate, but maybe you just have a lot of passion and sex is your thing. For some of you Scorpios out there. For others, if this isn't you, you think of a person that is like this. Is that person your partner? Or is that somebody else that's not your partner? Right now I'm looking at the surface of it. But I like to stick with that first story. I think I'm dealing with a Scorpio that is more like a fire sign. Let's go to your partner side. Your partner, they may not like this about you. They may not like that you are this type of energy that don't chase them, that is so into yourself because you are the shit. They may not like that. They may not like that you are a fiery, feisty type person and you aren't willing to start a battle, but you're willing to take care of one if it does come your way. Because of this, it makes your partner feel like, well, I'm just gonna move on. I'm not gonna wait for Scorpio to see me and come after me or go after them. I'm just gonna move on. If Scorpio's not going to come after me and they're just gonna sit there and be all into themselves because they're the shit, then, well, I'm just gonna move on. You know this about your partner. And I think you're fine with that, Scorpio. You'll just sit there and be the beautiful energy that you are. Let's go back to your side. Yeah, you'll do that. But that doesn't mean you don't miss your partner. You don't feel in lack about your partner. Some of you Scorpios may be even dealing with financial issues that make you feel that way. Maybe your partner was a person that helped you out, and when you were with them, you didn't feel like you had financial issues or something. But them not being in your energy maybe make you feel like you do. For some of you, if you're not dealing with that part, you're just dealing with the simple fact that you're not chasing your partner and you're not going to turn around to go after them. So you just put yourself in this energy of feeling like, damn, I do miss my partner and I wouldn't mind being with them, but I'm just not going to go after them. I'm just going to stay and look beautiful, and I know I can get somebody else anyway, even though my partner's going to move on. Like some of you are like that. You're in that energy, Scorpio. Let's go to your partner side. If I was to say one thing about you and your partner, the one word that I would say is stubborn, both of you. Because your partner's like, well, I'll move on and I'm just going to get into this energy of focusing on making money. Scorpio is probably trying to be with other people. Scorpio may be giving themselves up to other people, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to go focus on making money and I'm just going to move on from Scorpio. Your partner's moving into this energy of being this king of Pentacles, or your partner could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or an Aries. Maybe they're none of those signs, but they just move in that energy, right? Your partner is not chasing you. They're not even watching you. They're not looking for you. In their mind, they say, I'm moving on, and they're focusing on giving energy or going to receive energy, receive money, or give money to something else, right? They're focused on making finances for themselves instead of love and waiting for love. Let's go to your side, Scorpio. Some of you get into this energy of, wait, I do miss my partner. I wouldn't mind having my partner here, but I'm not going to go chase them, right? But then you start thinking to yourself, you're like, so where is my partner? Why isn't my partner coming after me? They say they want me. They say they want to be with me. You start getting into this energy of like, now I'm going to turn around and face my partner because this kind of some bullshit. So now I have a Scorpio that before you were like this mature energy, I'm not chasing my partner. It is what it is. I'm beautiful. I can move on. You get into this, some would say, younger version of yourself or younger, immature type energy that you kind of carry. You look at your partner or you're wondering about your partner. You're not really going after them, but you're prepared to if you have to. You start staring that way when your partner is not giving you attention, when your partner is not hitting you up, when your partner is not constantly calling to see how you're doing. You start wondering, why is my partner doing that now? Yeah, I do miss my partner and I kind of want to communicate now. However, if my partner comes in, I'm gonna act a little immature towards them because I don't want them to know this, but what's going on? Why aren't they here? The problem, Scorpio, is you get into this energy of being somebody that, like, if I was to come towards you while you're like this, you'd be, I keep saying immature, you'd be like you wouldn't even tell them you miss them or you want to be with them. You'd just make it seem like you're nonchalant or it's whatever, but really you miss them. So to me, that's immature. So you come across like that, right? Now let's go to your partner side to see what your partner is thinking when you do get into this energy. For some of you, you're not here yet, but for some of you, you may be there already. But let's go see what your partner is thinking in this current moment. For the ones that are waiting for your partner to come because they haven't came, so you've been wondering and you've been missing them or whatever, and then when they come, you start acting like you're gonna be kind of immature towards them, like you're nonchalant about the situation and you've been okay or whatever, that's gonna be a turn off for your partner. When they see that immature energy in you, when they see that you're acting like the young version of yourself, when they see you're not being the mature energy that you can be, it's going to be a turnoff. They're going to be like, why am I going to deal with this when I've been by myself making money? I've been trying to get my life together. You know, I've moved on. Why am I going to come back and try to be with Scorpio if Scorpio is going to be immature towards me? So if you are a Scorpio and you know you can get in like this energy of being immature towards people, if you really want your partner, you probably should watch that energy, because that energy is going to turn your partner off. Let's go back to your side, Scorpio. For some of you Scorpios out there, the ones that play in that energy and they don't really care if it affects their partner, that's just who they are. I'm going to speak my mind. And in this energy, you run your mouth. I'm going to say that. You are the type of person that will be in their head and you say whatever on your mind and you don't care who it hurts. Now, when you get in this energy and you turn your partner off, you're going to be pissed off that they're turned off. You're going to be pissed off that they're like, no, it's over. You're going to be pissed off that they don't want to deal with that. It's going to start like this big drama in your story because you feel like, well, I did miss my partner. I didn't chase them, but I got kind of upset that they didn't chase me. And now that they're here, I'm going to be acting like it doesn't matter to me because, you know, I'm a little bit immature, right? Well, you're going to be upset that they don't like that. And then that's going to piss you off. And then there's going to be like this eruption coming from you in your story. Now, let's go back to your partner side. This is funny because when you get into that energy of erupting, when you get into the energy of causing like this storm or drama with your partner, it's almost like your partner sees that out of you and they're like, oh, Scorpio does want me. Oh, Scorpio really cares about me. I knew Scorpio wanted me. So then they start getting into this energy of maybe we should have a reunion. Maybe I should stay here with Scorpio because Scorpio all of a sudden showed me that they want me because they're acting crazy about me. You get what I mean? Like, that's some weird shit. For me, it is. When I read the energy of it, it's kind of like, okay, they are screwing with each other's minds. Instead of just loving each other because you want to be with this person, it's like your partner had to see you fiend or blow up over them. And then once they saw that, they were like, oh yeah, we should have a reunion. How come your partner couldn't just be like, I miss Scorpio. I'm going to go be with Scorpio. I'm going to go in towards them and tell them how much I love them. They had to wait until you showed how vulnerable and how much you missed them and how you were upset because they didn't come for you. Once you showed them you were upset because they didn't act like they wanted to be with you. Once you showed them you were upset that they turned around and started focusing on finances and they weren't chasing you. Once you showed them that energy, that made them be like, oh, Scorpio really does want me. Wow, I think we should be together. Yeah, Scorpio, let's try to make this work now. It's like you had to blow up and be like, well, fuck you then. If you don't want to be together, then that's cool. I'm not tripping. It's like you had to get into that energy for them to be like, I mean, well, if you want to, we can try it again. We should try it again. It's like that. Let's go to your side, Scorpio. For some of you Scorpios out there, I'm divided here. For some, you're going to move on from your partner and be like, nah, you know what? Fuck that. I'm good. You already said what you said. You said you wasn't trying to come after me. You didn't want to be with me. You're doing good in your life. You got your money going. Cool, fine. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Some of you are gonna say that and you're gonna try to move on. And remember, I said try. For the others, you're just gonna try to move on and then you're gonna end up moving on back to your partner. It's almost like you said exactly what I just said, then you went home, you thought about it, and then your partner probably called you and you start talking to him, and then next thing you know, y'all talking every day now. Next thing you know, y'all texting every day. So you tried to move on, but you end up moving on towards your partner again. For some of you, you just move on into a whole nother story. For some of you, you just move on towards your partner. Like, you'll know where you are in your story. If you want your partner still, you'll probably end up moving towards your partner. If you are done with your partner and it's over for sure and you know that, then most likely you'll move on to somebody else in your story and end up moving back towards your partner. Only you know where you are, if you want your partner or if you don't want your partner. For the ones that want them, you'll move back towards them. If you don't, most likely you'll move away. Let's go to your partner's side. Both of you are doing this to each other, because then when you start moving towards your partner, for the ones that end up saying, I'm going to move towards my partner, when you start moving towards your partner starts saying, I don't know, I'm trying to decide, should I or should I not? It's like they start trying to balance the pros and cons of being with you all of a sudden. It's like, should I go be with them or should I not be with them? It's almost like y'all are a mindset or playing cat and mouse with each other. And the whole time that they're trying to decide if they should do it or if they shouldn't, they're walking towards you. When you're trying to decide if you should move on from your partner, you're moving towards your partner. So even when you try to decide to move on from them, you end up always moving towards them. When they're trying to decide, do I want to be with Scorpio or should I not be with Scorpio? They're constantly walking towards you. You two can't possibly move on from each other because you can't stop thinking about moving towards each other. That's the problem with you, Scorpio, and your partner. For the ones that are not with them. Now, for the ones that are with them, you just got this up and down relationship, in and out relationship that's probably going in a loop. And you have to make a choice of, if you don't want to be with your partner, you need to just completely not be with them instead of going back towards them. Same for your partner. They're dealing with the same issue and the same problem. Is there love here? There could be. Is there a war here? Oh, for sure. Nobody's winning in this moment. I feel like you and your partner are even. Somebody has to say, I love this person enough to stop holding a mirror up to their face. Because that's what you both are doing. You both are like holding a mirror up to one another's face. Like one person to get over on one, then the other person to get over on the other person. It's like you both keep doing it to each other. One of you have to be made uncomfortable and accept it. I think the problem is you two keep making each other uncomfortable. When you get uncomfortable, you want to make your partner uncomfortable. When your partner gets uncomfortable, your partner wants to make you uncomfortable. One of you have to get made uncomfortable and just deal with it and love each other. That'll make your relationship go from war to love. But whatever you decide to do is your decision. I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.